Right. Next topic is Black Widow. Yes, Black Widow's in the news again because apparently it's lost $600 million due to piracy with the day and date release. While I believe it's lost a lot of money, I think someone's maths is off.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's read the article, which comes to us via Cinema Blend. And it says, as 2021 saw studios trying to get moviegoers back to theatres, simultaneous streaming releases were also seen as an experiment worth undertaking. While the results seem to vary wildly depending on what movie you're talking about, it sounds like in the case of Marvel Studios' Black Widow, that approach amounted to more heartache than triumph. With a wild amount of money lost due to pirating, the woes of this already beleaguered movie have just grown a little more in the long run. According to Deadline's deep dive into the 2001 streaming theatrical release, Hybrids, we saw populate the calendar. Scarlett Johansson's MCU Solo was heavily pirated during its simultaneous Disney Plus release, clocking in at 2 million pirated copies in the wild by the end of last summer. The estimated losses from that piracy came in at an impressively horrific 600 million. Now, just a quick comment, 200 million pirated copies would not equate to $600 million. If you're talking about a $10 movie ticket, that's 200 million.
It depends on what maths they're doing though.
Well, what kind of math are they doing?
If they're doing the people that bought it on Disney,
okay, because that was $30.
Yeah,
but you know,
you weren't getting
what was
$30?
to
check
rent
this out.
the movie
To rent it, not own it, rent it on Disney Plus in America. It was $30. So you're renting it as well. Who's gonna pick $30 renting it on Disney Plus over $10 in the cinema?
200 million people weren't renting that,
right?
For $30,
right?
No way.
That you're talking 200 million with $10, really.
You see, that's where they made their mistake.
Yeah,
the price was too high. Not only that, the minute you release them on streaming sites, the people have the equipment to snatch it, and that's what they're doing. They're direct rips, you know.
Matrix Resurrections of 4K was up the day it came out.
The next day I saw it,
and that's the thing. And I think John Campion touched on this because he did this story as well. Back in the day, you used to get people obviously going into the cinema, filming the thing on their phone
and it was
whatnot,
dead,
and it was a dead
the
copy.
quality was rubbish.
Now, as Damien just pointed out, the next day it's been released. You have a 4K copy, which is fantastic quality at 4K.
Yes, brilliant. It was absolutely perfect. The thing is, you know when Venom come out, Venom weren't on. You couldn't get Venom nowhere. It weren't on no streaming sites. Why? Because it wasn't on the streaming site. If they had left it in the cinema, it would have done better. Yeah. It would have done better. And £30 on Disney.
I know, it's ridiculous.
£30.
It was ridiculous.
Are you nuts?
This is a lot of the industry, they've been trying to get rid of this pirating thing. And while you can do it, because they've got all sorts of things in the cinema now where if you're, like, for instance, if you're trying to film something in the cinema, I know in the States they have this, they might have it in some cinemas here, but if you're trying to film something, if you've got anything with a camera, the camera glows. So they can see it glow, and then they can go and then zero in on you until you get the fuck out.
Okay.
Right? But that only sorts out the cinematic one, as you just pointed out. The streaming site, once it's on the streaming site, that's it. It's done.
You're done.
There's no way to protect that shit.
Listen, Cobra Kai, as soon as it come out, it's on the streaming sites.
Anything that goes
in
on
high definition, and it comes up Netflix. They ripped it directly off. Yeah. So why are you putting it up there? Yeah. You know this is happening. Even when James Bond came, that wasn't on there for a while. That weren't on there for a while.
Yeah.
You know this
because but this goes back to the whole. We know we know it's gonna happen for series, right? It's like you said, Cobra Kai got ripped straight away. But this is exactly one of the reasons why this day and date release thing that they've experimented with does not work.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a lost cause.
It is. And I don't understand. I mean, there's so many reasons why it don't work.
Who thought
but here's
it
one.
Mm. And this is the thing as well. The Cobra Kai thing you just mentioned, right? Right. Cobra Kai is one thing, but you pay $5.99 for your Netflix account. You probably share it with 3 or 4 people. Like, and it's got a hell of a lot of stuff on there. 9 times out of 10, people are going to go to Netflix to watch it. The people that watch that on a stream website, you're probably talking 2 in every 10.
Mm-hmm.
But people see a 4K release of something that's in the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
How can you help yourself?
Bro, I'm saying, especially
help yourself?
Especially at this time of the pandemic and a lot of people are at work or...
And tell me a film's average. I'm definitely watching it.
Yeah.
Like, the minute, for example, Matrix must have lost absolute millions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to all 600, but it's lost millions. It came out the next day. How did the Matrix get?
Never mind that it was a crap movie, but anyway.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the point.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation that they're going to try and find a way to protect the street. But once it's on, like, if one person has it, it's not going to be long before everyone has it.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's like, it's not, no matter what way you find to do it, like, when you got the dark net and the black web, someone will find a way to decode it. You can put off whatever great encoder you wanted to block it. Like at a moment on Netflix when I was trying to make Aaron Showreel. So a friend of ours, a friend of Larry's called Aaron, actor, he's in a film called
Blinded by the Light.
Blinded by the Light. Great movie. And I'm making a Showreel for him right now. I tried to screen record some scenes for him off of Netflix. Can't do that because they put certain encoders on there. What are they not doing when they put these films onto Disney to stop people from getting it? Because if you can't block it, why are you doing it in the first place? And it wasn't like they didn't know people couldn't do this because it wasn't the first release.
Right.
Mortal Kombat had the same thing. There was a HD version right up on.
Yeah.
Kong and Godzilla, there was a HD version at the moment it came onto HBO. The moment anything goes on the streaming website, to Leon's point, it is straight away.
Straight away.
So
and I hope this will now encourage the studios to stop this idiotic day and date release strategy, because as Warner Brothers has now found out, Warner Brothers has now done like a review of how it's helped their HBO Max subscribers, and it's not gone beyond. It's not gone beyond what it would have done without the day and date release.
Okay.
So it's been an unmitigated disaster, basically. So you've lost millions of dollars and you've not increased your subscriber base at all, like past what it would have been otherwise.
It was on the same trajectory.
Yeah.
It didn't.
So you've wasted money, basically. This is why John Campia says, and I agree with him, when Discovery finally take over Warner Brothers from AT&T, because that deal's been done, it's just finalising certain things, they'll be in a lot better hands. Discovery know how to sort things out.
They do.
AT&T, I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but I just feel now that they need to just leave theatrical as theatrical and bring it out on streaming at the right time. And then that will somehow quell this. Well, at least the cinematic movies anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Let them stay how they've always stayed. Let them stay there long enough for it to be rinsed out.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, obviously, I don't think it's lost 600 million, but it's lost a lot of money. Never mind the money they lost from losing to Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, exactly.
The 40 mil reportedly that they've had to pay her, rightly, anyway. But
I think even now, she could still make an even bigger argument that I could still make more money because she had a box office revenue aspect as well.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it just goes into an argument more that, she's and here's the thing, because a lot of people weren't sympathetic to her, right? Because they weren't looking at the big picture. But if you look at the big picture when it comes to this, not only has she suffered, the smaller actors have suffered. Not only that, but the whole frigging crew has suffered because they all get residuals from this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know? So I don't know why people are not looking at the bigger picture for this. But yeah, it is what it is, man. So I think we hope that they stop this day and date release thing, innit?
Stop it
right now, because it's not doing anything for you at all.
It's not.
I would just, anything that was made in the last year, I'd put it on the backlog release it next year when things are better.
Yeah,
You know, it's like you got to wait. Okay, patience. Make some more better TV shows. Put them out in the meantime.
Yeah,
Just
Temple.
yeah, man. But yeah, let us know what you think, man. I mean, are you surprised that Black Widow has lost the reported amount of money? And are you for or against this day and date release thing that all these streaming sites with movie studios have got going right now? Let us know in the comments down below what you think.